Who wouldn't want to live near Los Angeles, where everything is shiny and dazzling all the time? Beverly Hills is one of the most expensive neighborhoods in Los Angeles because it features elegance, solitude, and celebrity neighbors, all of which make it easy to see why people want to live there. So, how much does it cost to live in Beverly Hills? And what makes it so expensive? When it comes to the lifestyle of the ultra-wealthy, Beverly Hills is often regarded as one of the most famous neighborhoods in the world. This area is nestled away in the hills, and as a result, it offers some peace and quiet in contrast to Los Angeles City. Now you might be wondering, how much does it cost to live here? The affluent residential neighborhood of Beverly Hills is just 20 minutes away from Los Angeles. Because of its unique location, it is shielded from the hustle and bustle that is typically associated with big cities, while at the same time providing inhabitants with easy access to everything via car or public transportation. Santa Monica Beach, Hollywood, and the Los Angeles International Airport are all within a 20-minute drive. Beverly Hills is home to a diverse selection of restaurants and businesses, but if you're looking for anything specific, you won't have any trouble finding it elsewhere in the neighborhoods. The luxury real estate market in Beverly Hills is often recognized as the most extravagant in the United States. What? Why? The majority of people who live here desire much more than just a roof and the necessities for survival in order to call this place home. The residents of Beverly Hills have a fascination with big residences and estates that are outfitted with opulent amenities and components that are difficult to get in other areas. The homes in Beverly Hills are outfitted with nothing but the most cutting-edge technology, from the most cutting-edge security systems to the most cutting-edge driveway designs. The majority of these mansions also have features such as swimming pools, jacuzzis, expansive lawns and backyards, fountains, and more. Beverly Hills is the best place to be if you want to have an elegant and luxurious lifestyle. However, the cost of housing is one of the most important aspects of the overall cost of living. The minimal cost of purchasing a property in Beverly Hills is $2 million, which is significantly more than the national average of $24,000. And with such prices, why is it so desirable to live in the area? The fortunate who live in Beverly Hills place a very high value on their privacy, and the town does everything it can to accommodate them. There are long driveways and quiet alleys and cul-de-sacs in Beverly Hills, all of which work together to ensure that visitors and photographers are kept at bay, making the neighborhood an ideal place for famous people and their families to live in peace. In addition, a significant number of Beverly Hills homes were built with privacy in mind from the very beginning of the construction process. The property designers took considerable measures to guarantee that it would continue to serve as a luxurious retreat from the hustle and bustle of Los Angeles even after so many years. As a fact, the entirety of the community values and honors the confidentiality of its residents. Beverly Hills is also home to a variety of world-famous gyms and personal trainers, both of which are excellent resources for celebrities who wish to maintain their fitness levels. It is not uncommon to find them getting their sweat on at some of the most well-known fitness centers in Beverly Hills, such as The Bunker or the exclusive club owned by celebrity trainer Gunnar Peterson. Let's all agree, when you're a well-known celebrity, it might be challenging to find a place to eat where you won't be followed by fans who want to take your picture or asked by strangers for your contact information. However, in Beverly Hills, you can quietly live your life here. So, who are these fortunate citizens that live here, and what are the average earnings? If you're anything like the rest of us and watch a lot of shows on Netflix like Selling Sunset and The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, then you've probably seen a lot of this serene environment before. The fact is that living in Beverly Hills is much more magnificent than you have anticipated. A plethora of celebrities with A-list status have made their homes here. Talk show host Ellen DeGeneres is an expert in interior design and the art of house flipping, so it comes as no surprise that she is well-versed in the luxurious real estate of Beverly Hills. As a result of this, she owns and has just turned over the majority of the good homes in the area. Ellen and her wife Portia de Rossi spent around $4 to $5 million to acquire the Beverly Hills property that had belonged to Adam Levine. Ellen, like so many other Beverly Hills residents, earns an average of $2 to $10 million annually. The cost of living in California is the highest in the country, and Beverly Hills is often ranked as one of the most expensive places in the state. The cost of living index in Beverly Hills is 546.2, which is considerably higher than the average in the United States, about 5.5 times the natural average. The significant disparity can mostly be attributed to the high cost of housing. The fact that Los Angeles is only a few minutes' drive away is a key selling point for anyone looking to relocate to the area. Because of this, a number of attractions such as museums and event venues are located here. Due to the city's size and status as a major metropolitan area, there is a significant amount of cultural diversity to be found in Los Angeles. Celebrities love this. There is a diverse range of people here, each of them will bring their own particular set of experiences and views to the table. Minorities have an easier time making friends and developing a feeling of belonging. Los Angeles is still the best city in the world from which to establish a career in the entertainment industry, and that's why many celebrities find it convenient to live in Beverly Hills. People in Beverly Hills want to dress in fancy apparel as often as possible. In order to keep up with the demand, major companies have an establishment in Los Angeles. Rodeo Drive is home to some of the most exclusive retail establishments in the United States, and its proximity to Beverly Hills makes it an easy destination for shoppers. This world-famous outdoor shopping comprises of 3 blocks and is home to more than 100 high-end luxury businesses. So, who are some of the celebrities living in the area? In 2016, Chrissy Teigen and John Legend purchased Rihanna's former Beverly Hills home for $14.1 million. The couple and their 2 children found the home to be made quite accommodating, which they captured in awe-inspiring photographs. The property has an area of 8,520 square feet and is equipped with not only 5 bedrooms, but also 8 bathrooms, in addition to a large swimming pool and an attractive outside garden. Isn't this a wonderful opportunity to disconnect from the outside world? Taylor Swift also owns a home here. Taylor Swift's home is a work of unmatched architectural brilliance. In 2015, the artist shelled over $25 million for the extravagant property. The house of Taylor Swift was reportedly listed as a landmark in 2017, as reported by the Los Angeles County Register. If you give it some thought, you'll see that Swift is also making history in the process, given that the land has never been held by anybody other than a member of the Goldwyn family. And did you know that Adele also owns not 1 but 2 properties here? In 2016, when her marriage to Simon Konke ended in divorce, she purchased a house in Beverly Hills at a price tag of $9.5 million. She was quite fortunate when purchasing the second home in that she did not have to travel very far in order to get a second house because the 2 houses are located directly next door to one another. However, she had to pay $10.65 million. The Los Angeles Times reports that it was once owned by Michael Hertzberg, who is known for his work in the film industry. Well, I think it's fair to say that Beverly Hills isn't a bad place to live. It is home to a variety of high-end retail boutiques, dining establishments of the highest caliber, some of the most impressive entertainment venues and facilities, as well as some of the city's most prominent homes. With all of this at your disposal, no wonder it's a haven for Hollywood's finest. So, you desire to be a Beverly Hills resident one day. Maybe that lottery ticket will finally pay off. If you enjoyed this video, check out some of the others on screen. You won't be disappointed. See you there.